guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Joy. Today we are celebrating 1k subscribers on YouTube, and that's to celebrate that I asked everyone on YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram as well, even on our business page on Instagram, to ask me a question or ask me questions so that we'll come here and have a chit chat just to celebrate our 1k. Okay, so I got a lot of questions, guys. I did not know that you guys were really waiting for an opportunity to bombard me. Anyways, I love it so much, and today I'll just be addressing, or I'll be answering most of your questions. I may not answer everything because I got tons. Some of them were, oh, congratulations, we hit 1k. Thank you so much, guys, for all the congratulatory messages. This is such a huge milestone for me, and I do not take it for granted. I've said this before, YouTube is not just a hobby anymore. It's something I'm looking to turn into a full-time career in the future, so help me God. So yeah, so this is a work in the right direction for me, and I do not take it for granted. Okay, so very quickly, let's jump right into the first question. The person said no question, but just want to give you a hug and tell you are awesome. Thank you so much. God bless you. This means a lot to me, and I really appreciate you. Thank you. The next question says, how do you manage family business, especially with the little one? Guys, I don't even know how I do these things, seriously. And it's funny because I got a lot of questions like this. I don't know how I do, but I know that if there's anything living abroad has stopped me, it is to multitask, it is to be everywhere at the same time. I don't even know if that makes sense, but that's what I find myself doing. Most of the time, what I do is to plan my day. So I usually have my personal time. I've said that on this channel before. At night, I plan my day, how my day is gonna go, things I need to do for my business, for my YouTube channel, for my family, my child. I just try to plan everything. Are there days when things don't go as planned? 101%. There are days when after planning, your child will just spring from nowhere and scatter everything, or things just don't go as planned. But at the end of the day, we thank God for the grace, because it's God's grace that is even keeping us, to be honest. It's not of him that we let her run it. It's just God that helps, that shows us mercy. So yeah. The next question says, what are your struggles as a business owner living in abroad and having to do everything by yourself? Well, to be honest, it has really affected my output, and this is just me coming here to tell you as it is. This is real life. Like, it has affected my productivity, it has affected a lot of things, but I don't want to dwell on the things that I cannot do, or the things that I don't have the capacity for, if that makes sense. Because I had run my business in Nigeria prior to relocating, I can tell you for free that if you set a target, how in Nigeria labor is cheap, people are everywhere supporting you. You have tailors, you have beaders, you have stoners, you have people that are literally everywhere. All you need to do is just to make sure that you're advertising well and you're getting constant clients coming in and out. That's your job. But over here, it is not easy to employ somebody, considering the Australian system where you have to pay them per hour. So how much am I making that I want to employ somebody? You get? So it is not easy. That's why I have my ready to wear brand, because I usually create my designs, get my tailors, and I still have tailors back home, get my tailors, and they produce it. That's why I'm able to keep that running and get that one. But to be honest, it's been crazy. I would not even tell you that it's funny. It's not funny, but this is the life we chose. This is the life we chose, and we're grateful for it. We're just counting our blessings and not our losses. So yeah. The next question is, can you please make a video on what pathway your husband used in migrating to Australia and how much it cost? Guys, I'm going to make this video. Funny people have asked about it. A lot of people have asked about it, because I know I've told my own side of the story, right? And if you're not new on this channel, you know that my husband and I did not come at the same time. I came pre-COVID, he came post-COVID, so it was about 1 year 7 months apart. So yeah, I'm going to make a video on that. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to put this maybe in the next video. Yeah. The next question says, what were your struggles as a first-time mom living in Australia? Oh my god, guys, I struggled. I struggled, I struggled, I struggled. I'm just singing because I saw Wayne, I saw Shaggy. I'm just laughing about it because I've gone past that stage. But guys, it was no joke. It was no joke. My grandma couldn't come at the time I had my baby for many reasons, one of which was that our visa at the time was expiring, so she couldn't come, and it was just my husband and I juggling this whole thing. So it wasn't easy. If you're looking to migrate to any country that is not your home country and you've not had kids, be rest assured that it is not something you want to do by yourself. You want to have your parents or your sister or someone come around to help you, especially if you're a first-time mom. Even for people that are not first-time moms, it is such a struggle, let alone when you don't even have a clue on what you're doing. So yeah, I struggled a lot. It kind of helped me become a better person because I found myself trying to navigate my life in a way that it works. Did you get what I mean? I try to create a balance between myself, my husband, my child, having to know that, okay, I am now a mom and the ball is in my court. This child is literally depending on me for survival. So I needed to be there for myself and be there for the child, if that makes sense. So yeah, it is not a walk in the park. I'm going to keep talking about it because, I mean, now who go no? If you no go, you no go no. Do you understand? And I say this from a place of just understanding the contrast between having a child in Nigeria and having a child abroad. I never had a child in Nigeria, but I know my friends who had kids and they were balling. They were literally balling. All they needed to do was just raise their hand. They'll give them this, they'll give them that. There's someone who's showering them, there's someone who's making them food, there's someone who's with their baby. All they need to do is just recover. Why, brother? They play. The next question says, now that you hit 1K subscribers, are you going to choose a niche for your YouTube channel? So I don't see myself choosing a niche anytime soon. I don't want to limit myself to one thing, if that makes sense. I don't want to limit myself to, oh, this is the only thing my channel is going to be about, or no. One thing is certain, lifestyle is certain. I'm going to create lifestyle content about myself, about my family every now and then. I'm also going to create content about migration, so basically this channel is about everything, a touch of everything. By everything, I don't mean tomorrow I'll come and teach you how to use hammer. No, I'm just saying, like, it's going to be centered around my life as a wife, a mom, as a woman, or as a family based in Australia. So you're going to be seeing content around Australia, and every other thing, like things to help, content around helping you settle in Australia, things, mistakes I've made, just centered around me, my person, So yeah, if tomorrow I decide to choose a niche, you all will be the first to know, because you all are part of our community, and if there's anything this community stands for, it is sincerity, it is transparency, and it is honesty. So yeah, I owe that to you guys. So yeah. The next question says, we want to see more of hobby on your channel. I totally enjoyed the how we met video. Why am I laughing? A lot of people enjoyed that video, and that was the first time I featured my husband on this channel. But unfortunately, sorry to burst your bubbles, he's not going to be regular on this channel. My husband is so busy a person. Like, he is literally, you don't want to know how long it took for me to convince him to come on the channel. I was legit reminding him every other day, say, baby, it's on Wednesday, we're treating, I said, well, okay. So it took a long time for him to get, and this is not because he doesn't want to be here. I mean, he's my biggest fan by the special grace of God, but he has so much to do, and I am not going to be selfish to say, oh, you have to be on this channel every day. No, it is my thing. This channel is my thing. It's something I'm doing for myself. Of course, it's going to come every now and then. If I have a topic I want to talk about, or there's something I want us to discuss and I need his opinion, or I need you guys to hear his own side of the story, by all means, he's going to show up. Okay, he's going to make himself available, but he's not going to be a regular on the channel. Okay, this is not a couples channel. Okay. Next question says, are you a fashion designer or a social worker, or both? Okay, so I am both. Okay, I'm a fashion designer by passion and by, I don't know. But yeah, I'm a fashion designer and I'm also a social worker. I've been a fashion designer for almost 7 years now, and God has been kind. It used to be my only hustle, like it used to be a full-time business prior to when I relocated to Australia. When I came into Australia to do my master's, I turned it into a part-time because I couldn't juggle so many things at the same time. So it was still there, it was still functioning, but it was part-time. But now I'm done with school. I now have my master's degree in social work. I am both. Okay, so the next question says, in all honesty, what do you think about Australia? My family and I are looking to migrate, and we're considering different countries such as UK, Canada, Australia, and Ireland. Please share your honest opinion. See, I don't think this, you see this here, I don't want to shalaye, I don't want to talk too much on all these things. So, but in my personal opinion, go with whatever works for you. Okay, this person is obviously from Africa, and that's why I know that when you're looking to go to a developed country or like the Western world, you're looking at different factors. One of the factors I would say to consider is your family. What are you traveling for? Do you understand? There are different reasons. Australia may be too far for you, Canada may be too cold for you, US may be too racist for you. Every country has their pros and cons. So what do you want for yourself? Okay, and also do your research. I say it all the time, before you migrate, do your research, because what I would say may not be what B will say. Okay, my own living experience or living situation is different from the next person. So what kind of family, or what are you going there for? What's your goal? If you're going for school alone, or it just boils around what you want at the end of the day, because all these countries are good. As long as it's not Africa, they are good. They have better things. They are better ramification of the word. So it just depends on what works for you. Okay, so we're done with questions from WhatsApp and Instagram. Let's go into questions from YouTube. The first person said, in your next life, would you still choose Australia as your relocation destination, or you'd love to experience other parts of the world? That's a very tricky question, because before we migrated to Australia, we had not gone to other countries. Okay, so I cannot categorically tell you that if I go to Canada tomorrow, I will say, oh, Australia is better than Canada, or Canada is better than Australia. But if I go to US, people have said many things about their struggles in US or Canada and what they love about them, but I don't have that experience. So I cannot tell you for fact that I would choose Australia. Okay, maybe in my next life I would have a different structure, a different mindset, or things might just turn out differently for me, and I'll say, okay, let's go to the US or let's go to Canada. You get? So I feel like I'm not in a better place to say, but I love Australia so much, guys. I love Australia so much, and I'm not even saying it because I'm on camera. I'm saying it because there's so many benefits that I firsthand have enjoyed in this country that I can bet a lot of people that live in other countries do not enjoy. I'm not going to come and start mentioning them in this video, okay? But I know what I'm talking about. Secondly, I like the fact that it's far. I know this is even crazy, but I like the fact that it's very far from Nigeria. So yeah, that's a lot of people see it as a con, but to me it's a pro, and I love that for me. So yeah, to answer your question, I would love to explore other parts of the world. Like, I would love to go to places, and that's actually on my to-do list, to be honest, to travel the world, to go to Canada, to even go to this other country, so that when you guys are talking, I can relate, because at this point I cannot relate. So yeah, the next question is, hey mama, my question has to be how you maintain such a positive outlook regardless of what you're going through. This person knows me, unfortunately. Yeah, so it's not like I'm going through anything, don't get the question wrong. It's just that she knows that I juggle a lot, just like the other question the person asked on how I juggle motherhood and all that stuff. I juggle a lot, and it has affected me. I will not even lie. It has affected me. It has affected my friendships. It has affected my personal life, because I now have to narrow down so many things. There's so many things I do not give time and attention anymore. There's so many things that I don't have the luxury to do anymore. But I think this is that season in my life. This is that phase in my life where it is what it is. Okay, so a lot of things are suffering right now in my life. My friendships are suffering. Like, I know I could do better, but I don't have the capacity to do better. Okay, what else? Sometimes it affects my spiritual life, because I'm trying to create balance on so many things. What else? It affects so many things. I don't even want to start. Yes, it also affected my business as well, because you're trying to do this at this time, you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that. So many things are on the plate, and you need to attend to all of them. So yeah, it's crazy. I don't even know how I do it, like I said before, but God is helping us, and that's all that matters. So the next question says, does your family plan on going on a vacation back home, or even Europe or America anytime soon? No, not anytime soon. We're not, at this point, we have so many things to do. There are a lot of, there are a lot of things planned out, and you know that traveling on this vacation, I know this person is asking this question because they know that I travel. I like to vacation. Okay, so a little backstory. Since 2020, when we went for our first vacation as a family, it just changed my mindset about how I see things and what life should mean to me and to my family. So we decided to prioritize going on holidays, because we work so hard, guys. We work so hard. I don't even want to. We work so hard, just like we work so hard. So I told my husband it is time for us to begin to live our dream life. We don't have to wait till we're 60 or 70 to live that dream life. So we decided to be intentional about taking time off work, taking time off business, and just taking a breather. Okay, so since 2020, it's been a ritual in our home. We go for vacations nothing less than twice a year. But this year might be a little different, because there's so many things on the pipeline, so many projects we need to work on, so many things that require finance, money. Because when you are going to all these vacations, it's money now. Is it your smile that you use and pay? It's money. So yeah, a lot of things require finance this year, so we're just trying to be intentionally putting our money in the right places. So yeah, we might eventually go, but at this point, at this time, there's nothing on my list. So yeah, the next question says, hi Joy, I love your personality and content. Aw, thank you, well done. Would you say living abroad has strengthened the bond in your marriage between you and your husband compared to when you guys were in Nigeria? If yes, what helped and what did not help? This has got to be one of the most strategic questions I've gotten in this Q&A. Like, this person was so intentional to ask me the question, and guy, okay. So there is something that living abroad does. Actually, scratch that. Living abroad goes two ways when it comes to marriage, and I'm saying this because I'm a baby in marriage. I'm less than barely 5 years, but this is from experience. There are two things it does. It either strengthens your marriage, or it takes it to the ground. Okay, it's the bond is stronger, or it takes it to the ground. In my own case, I would say that it has strengthened my marriage so much. I cannot even begin to tell you. I did not know that marriage was about team play until I came abroad. My brother, my sister, you are gonna do it together. You are gonna sit down as a man and as a wife, and you're gonna rub minds together. You're gonna talk about everything. You're gonna do meeting upon meeting, strategy upon you have strategy. Oh my god, guys, it's not a joke. Like, it has helped because we are now more than ever accountable to each other. So it has strengthened our bond. We talk about everything, and this is even before moving abroad. My husband is my best friend. Okay, we talk about everything. But you see, moving abroad or living in abroad has helped us. We are now very intentional about everything, as little as, okay, you're going out so time, what time do you have to come back, because I need to do this, you know. So a lot of communication, a lot of talking, you know, everything just sums up together. And it has helped me in a way, because I, like, you know, when you have husband and wife issues, it doesn't linger for too long, because you have to talk to that man. He has to talk to me, because he needs to know what the next plan is. Okay, so say for example he wants to get off work, he needs to know if I'm home, if we're going to have family, if we're going to have dinner together, what the plan is, who's going to pick the baby from daycare on that day, you know what I mean. So even if we are angry with each other, you see that communication, if they carry face, they frown, but we are talking. And there's no third party, nobody can ever hear about it. That's one good thing about it. So yeah, it has really helped. It has really strengthened our bond, even helping us go closer to God, just falling under his feet every single time, because I mean, it has really helped, seriously. So someone says, hi Joy, what's your 9 to 5 job, or are you guys permanent residents? Okay, so I don't have a 9 to 5 job at the moment. I resigned from my job last year, and that was for personal reasons. It was a lot, guys. I don't know. It was a lot. I was going through a lot. Last year was crazy. Like, I couldn't cope, so I had to resign from my 9 to 5, and then I decided to do my business full time. So yeah, and at the moment I'm actually still looking for a job, but a job that is now remote, something I can do from home, like a work from home job, something I can do at the comfort of my home while still being a mom, a wife, and a business person, if that makes sense. So yeah. And on the second part of the question about whether we're permanent residents, I'm not going to answer that question, because I have a video coming up for you guys, so I'll answer that. In that video, you're going to know my status in this country. You're going to know whether they're pursuing me very soon or not. Why did I sound like that? Anyway, yeah, a video is coming, so watch out for that video, guys. All right. So the last question is, I did not intend for this video to be too long, so forgive me if it's longer than what you usually watch, but this is the last one and I'm going to answer it very quickly. So the last question says, one advice for someone looking to migrate to Australia with family and who is also running a business. See, I don't have any advice to advise anybody. Just know that God is with you. That's all I can say, because it's ghetto out here. It's ghetto. Like, just know that it's not easy, but you will be able to do it. If that's it, God will give you the grace, God will give you the capacity to be able to handle it. But yeah, me, I don't have any advice, so I never reach to the advice people. That's just it. I'm not there yet. Okay. Thank you guys for watching my video. I mean, there are other questions, but most of them are like very similar to each other, so I just picked one of each of them that are very similar. So yeah, most of them are almost the same thing. But yeah, thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you. The next Q&A we're going to do up there. Okay, I know you've enjoyed this video. I know you've enjoyed it, guys. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. That is the only thing you're going to do to encourage this girl for everything that I'm doing. Like, that's just your own way of telling me well done. You know, just subscribe to this channel. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, because you're telling the YouTube algorithm that you like this video and it's going to share it. It's going to make it, you know, go farther. Okay, thank you very much for watching my video, and until next time, bye.